Welcome to the Scene Snobs podcast.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
It's Tuesday night, and we're here to bring you bright, shining show. I don't know. I'm bad musician.
Woohoo! A show of adventure and joy, one to bring your heart warmth and pleasure.
Casey's so much significantly better at that than I am. So
Not
what's
even
up,
little.
everybody?
Not even little. You crush it. Mick, you're the man. I don't want to hear it.
Welcome to the Scene Snobs podcast. I am Mick Manhattan, the Scene Snob, joined as always with my partner in crime, the Madman. Casey
It's
Fox.
a pleasure, my friend, you magnificent human being. It's a wonder to be here on Tuesday night with all of you beautiful people. Thank you so much for joining us. And if you're listening at a different time because this is a podcast, hi. Hope you're having a good
absolutely.
one.
And if you are listening, and I do get a lot of feedback on the listeners who don't watch, and they really they say it transcends well. So I appreciate all of your kind words with that. Thank you. We try to do it where it's not just a visual medium or anything, like it transcends, and I think we do pretty good.
I think we do well. Yeah. Every once in a while we have to catch ourselves because we gesticulate.
Well, that's when I'm just like, well, if you're listening, you can go watch again, and make sure to hit the subscribe button.
During your size comparisons when you're using your hands to be
It's so big, man. You don't know. You have no idea. Oh my God. Can you imagine just keep talking about things like size comparisons? Like, yeah, so look at this and look how big it is to this. And then like all of the podcast listeners are just like, shut up.
That episode gets 4 downloads.
Oh my God. Well, I will say we have been, listen, we need to get our video numbers up. Like our downloads for our podcast each episode have exceeded and are beyond amazing. And I'm not boasting. I'm saying thank you to everybody who listens, and I appreciate you. I know we both do.
It really is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for taking an hour of your life to spend it with us.
But those thousands of people that are listening, I don't care if you watch. You never have to watch. We make lots of content, so you might enjoy it. But maybe just go over and hit that subscribe button.
Maybe.
We appreciate you.
We
Or at
got
least
enough
give us a
going
rating
on.
and review.
I mean, if you're in there listening to your Sarah McLachlan videos as you prep yourself for a nice evening bath, like some of us do, I mean, as normal humans do, with my CBD bath bomb and maybe in a little candle, little nice. Lately, it's been lavender candle. You know, I like to enjoy myself. I like to stretch out. So you just while you're kicking back, hit a little subscribe action.
Just don't subscribe, but keep listening. And,
all the time.
If you're listening on Apple, just on iTunes or something, just rate and review us. Give us a rating and review. We appreciate you. Or if you're listening on Spotify, there's no N word ever talked about here. That's the other guy.
The other guy. Yeah. We've got a few more listeners than us. We're
both vaccinated.
Yeah.
So if you're not into that thing, that's the other guy. You can go check him out. His name is Joe. Good old average Joe.
If medical science confounds and confuses you, then please research.
Yeah, I know. We should just start putting together videos of like the like those pharma videos where just like, this may happen, consult your doctor. And it's just like, you may be listening to Joe Rogan and not the Scene Snobs. And that might mean that you have COVID because you're not vaccinated and you're not taking care of yourself. Consult your doctor today and take 2 Scene Snobs in the morning.
You've unfortunately associated yourself with someone that you shouldn't be, and your brain is currently actually melting. So please join the Scene Snobs, take 2, and call me in the morning. You'll feel better, I promise.
I have to amend something that we did the other night on the Geek Fest Live, though, because we talked about the Joe Rogan controversy, and we were both very passionate about, like, I don't know if, we don't believe in cancel culture. We don't believe in canceling, take anybody out.
Correct.
And especially with him and the way he speaks on all of the, vaccinations and things like that, and the other things that go along with it, the conspiracy theories and stuff. We said, you know what, if he's going to talk about his show, just don't tune in. And we held to that. And I still do. I'm not taking that away. But then, of course, we found out more to the controversy of his racist remarks. Again, he's gone on to apologize. I'm not sticking up for him. I'm not saying I agree with him. I'm not saying anything else. I'm saying the Scene Snobs are on Spotify. You can go listen to them or anywhere else if you don't want to be on Spotify. But
hey,
with all of these things coming out and finding out more and more of these stories he's told in the past, stuff like that. I mean, he's been doing this 12 years. He said, we've been doing it 11. You actually 12 too. And we've never used the N-word ever. So we're good. But he's not. And I want to apologize to Neil Young. Do I care about Neil Young's music?
Nope.
I do not. I mean, Rockin' in a Free World's a catchy tune, but
Strong.
But I will say this. He stepped up. And he became a symbol. And I have to give it to him. Somebody gave me a different outlook or perspective of it. This guy isn't the next big thing in music. He was big a long time ago.
The 1960s, bro.
The
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. Like, let's not forget how long ago that was.
So long ago. And he's stepping up now as a voice again. And he's standing up for what he believes in. And that deserves credit. And I may have said, fuck you, Young, I don't care. But because I don't believe in cancellation. But
consequences.
You know what? They don't make any money off Spotify. And Joe Rogan is making $100 million on Spotify. And that's fucked up. And
that's a lot of money.
He left, and he didn't even argue. He didn't say, take him off. He just says, I don't want to be on the same platform. So I want to give him my heartfelt apology. I'm sorry, Neil Young. Still not a big fan, but you stuck up for what you believe in, and I can appreciate that. And I'm not going to attack it.
Hey, my.
Don't get me sued. Do not get me sued.
That sounds like a really good plan, buddy. Sounds like a good plan. Hey, I'm down with where you're at, and I agree that Neil Young is a guy with music who did things.
He did things. Yes. We appreciate you for doing things. I did nothing on Saturday, and I appreciated it. But I appreciate you for actually stepping up and doing. Well, I did do something. I watched Reacher.
He had to make a phone call. That was a big thing. And then like 2 posts.
I watched Reacher and Murderville, and I was very appreciative of that time.
Oh, Murderville, bro. What
my God, you watched it.
I watched the first episode and I was mind blown. Conan O'Brien is hilarious. I love it. I got the intro from Marshawn Lynch and was just blown away, bro. I'm so stoked to see what he's got. It's going to be a lot of fun. Will Arnett, comic genius. And when they're breaking, the effort to not break is so beautiful. It's just absolutely fantastic. So, across the board, I'm a fan.
It was so good, and it gets better and better as it goes on. Because Conan was great. I mean, when he's explaining to that child the murder and what
oh my God, do the worst thing you can in the situation. That's why Conan O'Brien is a genius. That's the best comedy is in the situation. Do the worst thing you can at that moment in the nicest way possible, and it's beautiful. It's an ethos.
It really is, and seeing stuff. It's just ridiculous and wonderful, and I love it. It's so funny, and I urge people to check it out. But I also urge people to check out Reacher, which is on Amazon. It was a fun crime drama with a lot of action, and he's a pretty personal guy that I enjoy. I love them on Blue Mountain State. We talked about that the other day, but I do think
greatest Hawkman. He was fantastic. Really, really has won me over as an actor. So I'm excited to see this role.
Nice. All right, we got some people watching, and we want to say hi. So,
Radar, what up, buddy?
The Deadpool, AJ's here.
AJ, holler at your boy.
AJ's back again because I did for one of our first things we're going to talk about. I did a video earlier live talking about the problems with the Academy Awards, and I have a rant set up. I did not do a rant. I just talked about the problems.
Okay.
And what's going on. Trust me, I was like, I'm saving this rant for Casey. And I know you have one too, so we're going to get into it. But AJ joined in, and I appreciate that. And Kathleen washes hair.
Most magnificent, glorious Lady Kathleen.
Hosts of Funny Science Fiction. Go check it out.
Check them out Monday nights at 7. They're cool.
Yes. And so, Kathleen, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. She is the queen that has been crowned with the hair.
The Queen Kathleen.
Have you ever seen Brave?
That's Merida. Fuck yeah.
That's Kathleen. That's who she is. That's who I say she is. In fact, I don't even picture actual Kathleen when she's like commenting along with her stuff. I picture Meredith from. Yeah. I was going to be there.
Kathleen just posted. I'm sorry. Said I was going to be there for the live, but then I saw a vocal instructor reacting in Kanto and got distracted. Was that Heather Biles? Is that her name? She's a YouTuber, voice actor. No, she's amazing, bro. I'm sorry. She's hilarious.
I believe it. I mean, she has to be amazing considering Kathleen straight up left my live show. And that was probably not a live show. That was probably just a video. You could have watched at any point in time. But thank you for showing up.
Yes, Hannah Biles is the business. I love that. Kathleen, you know what's up. Watch her ones on what's Descendants 1, 2, and 3. Hilarious.
All right, you're killing me with the Descendants already. No,
Descendants is amazing, bro. Dude,
I believe you.
I'm a big fan. I was not before, but after having it beat into me for the last 4 years by my child, I have become a massive fan.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I really think that like the Descendants has been on for so long because that started like 5. Even though one kid's dead on it, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that as in a light way.
No, I know because if you didn't watch Descendants, you're saying the one kid's dead. For me, I'm going, yeah, man, the son of Cruella de Vil no longer lives.
Did they make him a nice suit for the funeral?
Oh, I'm sure.
Was it made out of Dalmatians?
Easy.
That's as far as I go. That's as dark as I'm going. You guys are the perfect addition to my Sims 4 project of trying to make sense of the house from Full House. First of all, it's very easy. Joey has a room now. I went even dark. I doubled down on the darkness. Is that but Bob Saget would have appreciated that joke.
That was brutal.
Hey,
that
man,
was brutal.
Cut it out.
And how in the world? Okay, yeah, cut it out. How did Jesse have? Because didn't Jesse and his Lori have the downstairs? Aunt Becky, sorry, Lori Loughlin, Aunt Becky. They had the downstairs for a while, and then they got like the weird upstairs loft.
Yeah, it was an attic. They just turned it into like okay. This house is an anomaly. She's not wrong.
Giant.
It's a problem. Let's just say
I love it. But all the bay windows, bro. You can read books. There's book nooks everywhere.
I feel like there has to be bay windows because it's San Francisco.
That's fair.
Am I right? Or I don't know. Right? Like you tell me because I don't know San Francisco as well as I probably should.
All you really do is sit in the bay while staring at the bay next to the bay.
Yeah, it makes sense. I don't stare at bays though. Oh, I stare at my bay.
Hey-o.
See what I did there?
That was nice. Shout out to the wifey.
I'd be staring at you if Casey wasn't here right now talking to me about stuff and things.
True.
So, all right.
Much better option.
All right. I feel like we're going off the rails, and we do have like lots of topics to go with right now.
Shocker. We went off the rails. We're only 15 minutes in without a topic yet.
We talked about Joe Rogan. That was one of them. It was just, it's not the right one. Okay. So the Oscar nominations came out today.
Yes, they did, man.
And fuck them, man. Fuck them.
Bro,
so
I have reached a point with the Oscars of mild trepidation. Like I used to care. I used to love the Oscars and award show. I used to love seeing people receive accolades and used to love seeing them be appreciated. Like that's what you want, man. You want to be appreciated for your work and for your skill and for the job you do and for someone to go, holy shit, that was one of the best jobs I've ever seen. And out of this entire year, that job was better than anyone else's job. You fucking rocked it. The problem is the Academy Awards, which are supposed to be held to the highest standard, have failed repeatedly since the English fucking patient to give us who actually is the best of the year. There's too many political things, and it'll always come back to the English patient. The English patient absolutely shattered my ideal that the Academy was any more than bullshit. It's just self-stroking egomaniacs and it doesn't mean anything. And it's unfortunate. I'm
Wow.
not a fan of them. I'm annoyed by them, and I enjoy not watching anything they do because they have just consistently, if we're trying to toe the line and be upset when they're not representing enough or doing enough, and then the next year all they do is represent and do more and overdo, it's a failure. It's a failure. They are just trying to make money and be a movers and shakers in the industry. And the simple fact is I refuse to support them and have a lot more friends in independent projects that I'd rather hang out with.
Well said. Can't really make that any clearer. So, but I'm going to try. Here we go.
Fire away.
I'm going to rant. All right. Here's my fucking problem. And I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up on screen. I'm going to pull up the nominations on screen. And the reason I'm going to do that, wait, I can add an extra camera on here?
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
How many more cameras?
I don't know, man. I'm getting more. I don't know why. It's just me.
Because it feels right.
You're over there. I'm over here. It's like, why would we need an extra one? Let me find. There we go. Oscar nominations. Let me pull it up here. Here's my problem. Drive My Car, actually, I looked it up. I didn't know that. It actually looks like a really cool movie that I'd like to check out.
Okay.
Here's my problem, though. Look at this list. What is that? 9 movies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 movies. 10 movies nominated this year. Do you see Spider-Man No Way Home on there?
Of course not.
That's my fucking problem. Okay, here's the rant, because we talked about everything else before. I talked about what's wrong with them and what they do wrong and how they're hypocritical and all that other bullshit. Now I'm going to talk about why this is fucking stupid, and I hate it. This is pure ass bullshit. Now, I've watched a few of the movies. I've watched Belfast. I've watched Coda. I've watched Don't Look Up. I've watched King Richard, Nightmare Alley, and I've seen West Side Story when I was a child. It's the same fucking thing, and it's better. I bet it's better. No. So my argument here is that they put this shit out and they completely snub the movies that audiences love. Why? Because it's not their picture perfect version of Hollywood. Their picture perfect version of Hollywood makes them all look like heroes and the best actors and this, that, and the other thing. When there's a 25-year-old kid in a web costume acting circles around you. I fucking hate it. I'm tired of it, and I'm tired of the elitists coming out and saying these superhero movies are a problem. No, they're not a problem. Because right now it's Steven Soderbergh saying, I could never direct one of them. Nobody's ever having sex in it. Fuck you, Steven Soderbergh. I don't give a shit. You need to shut the fuck up. Now, is there merit in every one of these movies that's nominated? Absolutely. There's merit in any movie that's made. Truly, I mean that. You can find something in every movie. You may not like it. You may hate it. You may not think anything in it is good. But there's something in there. If you're looking and you're looking with an unbiased heart, you can find something you care about or something that says, you know what? This still deserved to get made.
Except The English Patient.
Even The English Patient made stupid fucking Voldemort popular as an actor, and he became Voldemort. I can appreciate that shit. Or was it the other Fiennes?
No, it was Rafe. Not
Yeah.
those.
So there you go. That's the only thing I can appreciate about that movie. And actually, come on, the movie sucks, but the cinematography is
terrible. Oh, it is beautiful. No. It is a beautiful movie. It is just so long and stupid. And the love story is just awful. So yeah, no, I can't.
I would say the cinematography on that rivals what's that other David Lean movie where Lawrence of Arabia.
Oh yeah, Lawrence of Arabia.
It's beautiful cinematography. It looked really well, especially for the 90s where you've gotten a lot of gritty stuff. This was clean, crisp, beautiful. So I found something I can appreciate in it. But fuck you for putting all these movies on there, and one of the highest grossing movies of all time doesn't get on there. Ghostbusters Afterlife doesn't get on there. Why not? Because it's Ghostbusters. Oh, because they were nominated for the first time. Yeah, go fuck yourselves. The Academy is a joke. They don't give a shit.
You, Academy.
And performance-wise, like, they have really good performances. I don't want to take away from them. But these directors, Kenneth Branagh, great.
Easy. What are you going to say about
great?
Kenneth Branagh?
I said great.
All right.
Now, Drive My Car may be a beautiful film. Don't get me wrong. But is it really standing over? Like, how many people have heard of it? Sound off if you've heard of this movie before it was nominated. I can't. I didn't hear about it. I had to go and read it. And again, I'm glad I did because I'm going to go check it out. But that's not what the Academy Awards should be. The Academy Awards shouldn't be something, let's shine a light so you see this. That's not what that is. The Academy Awards should be celebrating the movies that were way better. They were great. And let me tell you something. Don't Look Up. I enjoyed Don't Look Up.
Oh, yeah.
But it's no fucking Ghostbusters Afterlife. It's no fucking Spider-Man No Way Home. It's not.
Yeah, but look, Don't Look Up had a very specific message that they managed to get across very clearly and effectively and succinctly with some brilliant actors and some wonderful portrayals.
Look right here. Look right here. Most of those actors are part of the fucking problem. They're part of the fucking problem. And let me tell you.
You would dare.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're part of the fucking problem that they're portraying in that movie. That whole metaphor for that bullshit, it is not as entertaining a movie. It is just shining a light on the fucking things that have been going on in our lives for the past forever, but especially the past 3 years.
Yeah, but don't we want to whack off to that? Don't we want to masturbate to the joy that brings us and then talk about other friends and go, did you see how wonderful that performance was? Oh, like that's what the Academy has become, man. It's just mutual masturbation.
I want to mutually masturbate over 3 Spider-Men fighting 5 villains in a movie because it was so much better.
Well, about 28 million other people did too. So
I'm not living or dying by Spider-Man No Way Home being the best movie ever made. I'm just saying on that list that you've provided and said, these are the Academy's choices. You're bullshit. Your fucking award show is bullshit. March 27th, make sure you're watching the Snobby Awards, not this other bullshit, because at least we'll be telling jokes and having fun and celebrating independent podcasts.
Yep.
By the way, Kathleen, you gotta put in the criteria stuff for your show. Shows. I need all 3 shows on there.
Yeah, hurry up and do that because we love you and want you in the Snobbies. Also, Radar has a really good point. When can you get the 2 of us in the same room? Soon. We need to do that.
Wait,
I miss us.
Casey and I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We will be.
Yeah.
It's Tuesday nights. It's so much easier. He gets home from work. I'm working. It's a lot easier to just turn on the microphone at home and just like talk to each other. But we will. Yeah, that's going to happen. And especially Carolina Fear Fest. Radar also says Suicide Squad got an award. They just want to give the finger to Marvel. They do.
And see, that's another thing that annoys me. An award show should not be about pitting an us versus them feeling. So if you immediately approach things with that, fuck you. Fuck your award show. You're bullshit. There's no fucking reason to put other people down and make yourselves feel better by raising others above them in a FU manner. And that's what it's become. The SAG Awards, I feel, are better. The SAG Awards hold more weight. The SAG Awards are fun. Everyone has jokes. People are relaxed. And you're receiving an award from other people that you're in the same industry with. So I enjoy seeing that. That's much more equals saying, we fucking love you.
Oh, the Power of the Dog, by the way, wasn't that great?
No, look, it was as good as There Will Be Blood. And then people may be upset about that. People may not agree with it, but There Will Be Blood, fantastic movie, wonderful performance, boring as shit. It's a really well done movie, and it was a great story to see once. After that, it's like reading the Grapes of Wrath. Did you really choose to reread it? Nobody wanted more Steinbeck. No one said, I need more John Steinbeck in my fucking life. No one's ever said those words. Yeah. After you get through 2 books, you're done. So seeing these wasteland, beautiful stories that are long and plotting with fantastic fucking acting, whatever. I don't want those stories anymore. They don't mean anything to me.
I will say this, that Tick, Tick, Boom is better than about 5 or 6 movies on here, including Nightmare Alley. And I love Guillermo del Toro. But Tick, Tick, Boom is a really good movie. Andrew Garfield being nominated for it, the irony. Oh, get this shit. Get this shit. All right? You ready? You ready for this?
Fire away.
Kristen Stewart. Oh, wait, no, not her. Forget her. I don't care about her. Who was I thinking of? No, it was, who the hell was I thinking of? Kirsten Dunst. Sorry.
Yes.
Kirsten Dunst nominated for Power of the Dog. J.K. Simmons nominated for being the Ricardos.
Mm-hmm.
Andrew Garfield nominated for Tick, Tick, Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Benedict Cumberbatch nominated for Power of the Dog. Right?
Yep.
What do all those actors have in common?
They're all in Spider-Man in some way or the other.
Yeah.
Spider-Verse, Spider-Verse, Spider-Verse.
So you're going to nominate all these fucking people that were in the biggest movie of the year and not at least give the biggest movie of the year a nomination?
Because they don't
you're
fucking
snooty
care.
cunts?
Yeah, they're fucking assholes. They just want to be shitty and be antis.
You know I mean that because the C word is not supposed to be said on this show. That's the one rule. But they deserve it.
Yeah, no, I feel like that was a worthwhile drop. Bravo.
All right, No Way Home brought together a multi-generational group of actors in a movie. I agree. And I mean, look at you and Willem Dafoe give a great performance in this. He switched it like a light switch.
Random Willem Dafoe is fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, yeah, you know where I stand on Willem Dafoe. He's one of the greatest actors of all time.
Now, I'm not arguing for no, but we're saying, Radar, that she was a part
associated.
Of it.
Yeah, I mean, she was an MJ, and she was MJ, and she was a good MJ. You may not like her. Upside Down Kiss, man. Fuck you guys. She's one of my favorites.
I think she was a little whiny for me as for it to be an MJ.
Whatever. Ever since Bring It On, I've been in love with that woman, so it doesn't matter.
I like her Bring It On. She was good in Hidden Figures. She was good in the Kirsten Dunst in Florida show. I don't know. I can't remember the name of the show, but she was pretty good. It was on Showtime.
I remember the Kirsten Dunst Holocaust movie, but I really enjoyed it. I know she was good in that.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, no, I haven't seen
it. I'll be. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta find it.
She's a talented actress. I like her.
Incredibly so. Yeah.
Not Embrace the Vampire. That was a completely different movie. Interview with the Vampire.
Yeah, that's a very different movie. Very different movie.
All right, we're gonna move on from the Oscars because fuck them. I have a funny story for you though. I want to read this article. I want to read this article to you, and I want to get your reaction on it. All right, from the New York Times, and I heard this on the radio, and I'm reading it, and it's just making me laugh already. Woman tricked to believe she was a DEA agent trainee, official says. A man in Oregon duped the woman for about a year, taking her on ride-alongs and giving her a fake Drug Enforcement Administration badge, according to court records. Suspicions arose last week when Sergeant Matthew Jacobson of the Portland Police Bureau in Oregon saw a man and a woman standing near a silver Dodge Charger with red and blue emergency lights and a tactical vest in his trunk with DEA police patch. Sergeant Jacobson asked them if they were federal agents with the Drug Enforcement Administration, according to a federal complaint. The man, Robert Edward Golden, replied that they were indeed feds, according to the complaint. It was not exactly clear what it was about the pair that first attracted the sergeant's attention on, I gotta see a picture of these two, on the night of February 1st, but the authorities later learned that Mr. Golden, 41, was an imposter who had tricked the woman into believing she was training to be a DEA agent herself, according to a complaint filed on Thursday in U.S. District Court in Oregon. Mr. Goldwyn had duped the woman who is not named in the complaint for about a year. He gave her a DEA badge to use on ride-alongs at night when he would take her to speak with homeless people to turn them into confidential informants. And he spoke with his DEA colleagues like Anderson and Lewis, according to the complaint. Morgan T. Barr, DEA agent in Portland, said in the complaint that there were several discrepancies in Mr. Golden's portrayal of the profession. The agency does not provide ride-alongs, and it had no Anderson or Lewis working in its district office. Mr. Golden was charged with impersonating a federal agent. The woman was not charged. Mr. Golden's lawyer, Michael Charles Benson, could not be immediately reached for comment on Sunday. The case was reported by the Daily Beast and Oregonian on Friday. The rest is just this is bonkers. This is bonkers.
Yeah.
I can't help but laugh at that. And the fact that the woman was duped for a year. Now, supposedly this woman was going to school for criminal justice, and he met he met this guy Golden. She met this guy Golden and became his trainee. At what point, when you didn't get to HR and you're getting a paycheck, because I have to assume you were getting a paycheck, if you got a badge.
See, that's my confusion part. If you do a job, because that's all it is, choosing to be an agent is a fucking job. Yeah. Choosing to be a police officer is a job. Whatever you decide to do, it's a job. You get paid for it. If you're not getting paid, what are you doing? And like that means someone also was able to come up to you and be like, hey, you're going to be my secret special trainee. You're going to be my agent under an agent who doesn't know that they're around agents, who's going to be a part of the agency without being part of the agency. You must stand apart. Like, there's a whole spiel I could get into. In fact, hearing that just made me realize how awful I would be as a human being if just unleashed. The ability to just have no morals, have no ethics, just go use people. People are fucking stupid, bro. Like, that's obscene. At what point? After a year? Like, I get maybe a month. Maybe they'll fuck you for a month. Maybe you're caught up for a month. At some point, you have to logically get yourself out of that situation.
But even as a ride along, even if it started out as, oh, you're a criminal justice, well, I'm a DA agent. Now, okay, before I get there, let's go back. I have to speculate a little bit. So, what is this guy's ultimate end goal? He meets this woman. Now, is she attractive? I don't care if she's attractive or not. He may find her attractive. Is kind of what I'm saying.
Okay, roger that.
And for him, I was putting myself in his mindset. Like, oh, she's attractive, so maybe and she's criminal justice, so I pretend to be a DEA agent, and after a year, she'll like me. I can't help but laugh at that shit. Duped. But so where does the common sense roll in? At what point does the common sense? It didn't. First of all, it didn't because figured out
common sense and proof that common sense is not so common.
She found out after he was caught. Like, that's when you found. And I'm sorry. Where do you go to school for criminal justice? And have you been kicked out yet? Because I kind of feel like any criminal justice professor is going to be like, nah, you gotta go.
No, it's cool, bro. I go to Columbia, so it's fine.
Well, this is Oregon, so I don't know what schools are out at the University of Oregon.
University of Oregon. Go Ducks.
Go Ducks. so this duck woman came in and got duped by this man for a year, saying, hey, I'm going to be. Now, I can see where maybe she would have fallen for it in the sense of like, he's like, hey, you want to go on a ride along? I'm a DEA agent. You can come around and watch me talk to, try and turn some criminal, which makes no sense because federal agents don't do that. But whatever. In movies, it's believable. There's even a movie called Let's Be Cops where two guys pretend to be cops,
which was amazing.
Oh no, it was funny as hell. But at least they knew, they were it was purposeful. Yeah. They were trying to be cops. This in a situation where this guy is just like, all right, maybe she's pretty hot. Maybe I'll take her for a ride, and we can, she'll start to dig me. And then, but is it a power trip? Did you turn around and you're like,
yeah,
I'm just going to keep this going.
If she got hot over that one moment, if she got herself, when in the world, as a man, have you not gone, yo, this is working? Hey, wait a minute. This is working. Mick, I say this specifically to you because you have well scored outside of your league. So at some point you've got to be going, when's you going to catch on?
No, there was no trickery. I was just me. It helps to be 6'8". It seems like every woman wants somebody who's over 6 foot, but Tinder's proof of that.
Hey man, I got a centimeter over 6 foot. I got enough.
Yeah, you're
qualified.
Good, man.
Qualified.
No, 6 works. 6 works. You're good. So no, at what point are you just driving with this woman night after night where she's just like, oh yeah, I really enjoy this? Because it says she got a badge. Yeah. And she got an ID from the DA.
What is that fucking conversation like? What is the badge conversation? You're making up a badge conversation. That means you and I, like, just as dudes, have to sit here and go, all right, I have to make this intense. I have to make it serious and sincere. But maybe he's going to add some brevity. Like, I wonder how long he sat in front of the mirror to do that. Because I would love to do that. That'd be hilarious. Now I feel like I should create that, like, hey, there's a very serious moment here. This is very important. I want you to understand what it means to the department, to the federal agency, really what it means to your country.
Oh my God, no! I don't even want that. That's horrifying. That is a Netflix documentary. You're telling me this was like 3 months away from a Netflix documentary?
Oh, bro, if this isn't a Lifetime movie already,
I know. In fact, I think AJ said that. I think this will probably end up in Lifetime movie. Has TV movie written all over it. Was Radar.
Yep, there you go.
Want to say Paul is cracking up. Unleash yourself, man. Don't do it. Don't do it, because this is what you get. You get DEA agents. And Tamara joined us. Tamara, what's up?
Tamara!
Thank you for joining us. We are talking. So. Oh, I got a question for you. I have a question for you. So should we blame? If I don't know if it's the University of Oregon, it could be any school, but let's just say.
I love that we're stuck cutting the ducks. Hold on.
No.
State University, the Beavers. So we could have ducks or beavers.
How do you know that? How do you know there's State University of the Beavers?
My brain does dumb stuff.
I know the Ducks only because of the color of their uniforms for football. But no. Okay, so what kind of criminal justice classes are you taking in that year that nothing came up in your studies that was like, hey, maybe this is a red flag? You mean you get sworn in when you get your badge?
Well, he just made sure that during the ethics class, she was with him on a ride-along.
Oh my God. Imagine she's failed out of school because he gave her notes.
No, just even failed one class. That would be even better. She only failed the one class. It happened to be in that chunk of block.
But do you give her a job now? As a law enforcement, do you say, hey, yeah, you're hired? I mean, you obviously did the work, but...
I mean, how could you hire someone who is able to be duped like that? I'm not saying they wouldn't, because it's the government and God knows how they make their decisions. I'm saying, logically, if you want a detective, find someone who didn't get duped. Like, if you can't unscrew yourself, no, look, I'm not saying we're all fucked, all right, mentally. But if you can't unfuck a situation with a job responsibility you're getting paid to do, you're not qualified for that.
No.
Absolutely
not. Although she could probably make a hell of an argument for going undercover. Just don't tell me what to do and just send me someplace and I got it.
Look, all you have to do is find a way to attach the recorders in the right places and I'll go wherever you want.
So, do you think that maybe at some point, because I think they said when I listened to this on the radio, they said that it's this could come up to from 3 to 5 years jail time and $250,000 fine. I don't know what they'll get. This is all very early preliminary stuff. More details are bound to come out. But
this is going to be a big story, bro. This is going to be big. Hopefully we get Lady Gaga playing the main character.
Oh my God, that would be amazing. Do you think if she does get a law enforcement job, she's going to be like, listen, I can't do this without my partner. And this turns into a Last Action Hero sort of situation where you can grab anybody as a partner and it's fine.
I mean, why not? I'd be okay with it. At this point, it's such a fallacy. It'd be like, she can't really be hired on for this job, can she?
I wonder if the common sense kicks in at one point. She does become some sort of law enforcement, and she's like, I wonder if I could do the same thing. And it's just like, no, don't do this. It's a vicious cycle. It just goes on from there. But how do you get duped for a year into believing you are a DEA agent?
Hey, man, you know what? I've always wondered how in the fuck people had separate families.
That's always weird, man.
Hey, look, as much as, yes, she got duped for a year, some of us have been duped in relationships. Some of us have been duped in different situations. So I can understand being duped if you really, truly believe someone. If you want it, that's the whole point of a confidence man.
Yeah.
There are criminals out there who specifically are con men because they're that good at making you believe them.
Yeah, that's true.
So I get it. This was a confidence man who fucking, maybe let's get over how come she failed for a year and talk about how great he was for a year.
Yeah, he had to lay it on. Like, did he ever arrest anybody? Did he ever like throw the cuffs on him? And then he's just like, you know what? I'm going to let you go this time.
God, he had to have, and it was
drug enforcement agent.
Maybe he even had a friend. He was probably hanging out at the bar because if it was you and me, single at the bar with no other responsibilities, if one of my buddies, and you could probably just append one of your friends' names, if one of your buddies shows up and goes, "Hey, I'm duping this chick," we're going to pretend that you get arrested.
No, in the article it says that she never met. Oh well, the arrest, yeah, maybe. But like she's never met anybody else. She just heard him talk about names
because she was the special inside agent. You can't let the special inside agent meet other agents because then they're no longer special inside agents.
He didn't even let her get to that point. He was just like, "You're a trainee for a year." I don't think that's how it works. You have to
for
go
a whole
like
fucking year too. It's like
training.
A shitty ride along with a fucking motorcycle club. At least with an MC, you get to hang out and party. Apparently, with everybody. Apparently, she got like no access. That's terrible.
Oh, and how about this? All right. So I'm going to tell a story. Casey knows this story. I was a kid. All right. I was young. So I was like 23 or 24 when we did this. My brother had just gotten back from Iraq.
Yeah.
Oh my God. You know exactly.
Fuck you too, but fuck you. But great move. But I have to, as a former member of the Air Force, fuck you. That's it.
No, but listen, no, I placated it. I never actually said I was.
I know, but it's still a story that just got
still a story. All I did was answer the question. Okay, we're getting off track. So my brother gets back from Iraq. He is applying for jobs in law enforcement down in DC, Virginia area. We were living in New Jersey at the time. It was Casey's birthday, actually. It was St. Patrick's Day, I think 2004. So I was like 22. He's like, "Come with me." I put in for it. I was going to take the Capitol Police test. So we were going for that, but we were going to get hammered because we were Irish Catholics. Let's go get hammered down in DC. We got out of the car at like 2 p.m., parked, got in a hotel, and like I opened the door and threw my bags in and went down to the bar and started drinking. I was hammered. When I was young, like we are, again, North Jersey, Irish Catholic, we got hammered. I don't do this
we had a
anymore,
purpose. We drank with a purpose. Early
we drank
20s, we drank with a purpose.
We drank to let everybody know who we were, and that was Irish. So
and then you threw up to let them know that you were still Irish.
I wasn't even going to get into that part. This whole day was a debacle. So I start pounding the drinks. I'm drinking shots, going. I don't care. I was like, let's do it. And I didn't throw up because of the drinking. I threw up because of the food I ate. Stupid brother got me spicy tacos, and it was the worst idea with all the alcohol.
On St. Patrick's Day, you didn't have corned beef and cabbage, you sick fuck?
Oh, no, we definitely did. But mix that with some spicy tacos later when you're really hungry. And by the way, the food in DC is fine. Tom's Chili is great, but I'm not eating spicy tacos when I'm getting hammered. So
Uncle Ben's chili bowl.
Oh my God, dude, it's so good. So anyway, we're getting way off topic. So we go to these bars. We're bar hopping. We're all over the place. We're going. Again, he's just back from Iraq. I, on the other hand, do not look like this. I was 22. This is before I was a firefighter, but I was working for the post office, and I was in shape because I walked 10 miles a day. I looked good. Boy, let me tell you what.
Hey, you still look good. Fuck you.
Yeah, but I wasn't thin. I'm not thin. I was thin then. I was like super light.
Well, that's different. That's a different thing. You still look good. You're just different looking. Piss off.
I went from 6-pack to like double barrel keg. So
he's got the truck, folks.
And I'm 6. Like at the time, I'm like 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", whatever I am.
Wow, you gained a lot.
I did. I wasn't 6'8" until I was like 24 or 25. So like this was a few years. So I was like 6'6", 6'7". So I'm huge. I'm in great shape. So if I'm standing next to my brother who's also in great shape and he just got back from Iraq, he starts telling these girls, I'm hammered, by the way. This is not stolen valor. I just listened to my brother. I'm just drinking at the bar. My brother's
This is
talking
drunk
to two girls.
assery. No, this is pure drunk
This
assery.
is drunk assery.
I
But I
will
never
count this
said
as
I
drunk
was.
assery.
I never said it was. And when I tell the story, they'll know. Because he calls me over. He's like, hey, big ass, get over here. So I come over. He's like, I was telling the girls about we just got back. And I'm like, I can get back from anywhere. Like, I even said it. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm drunk. I don't care. And I'm going to word vomit the truth. And he's like, I told him how you're a Marine helicopter pilot. I'm like, what? Okay. I'm like, what the fuck do I know? Like, even then, like, even if I was going to pretend along with you, you chose helicopter pilot. I've never fucking been in a helicopter in my life. I'm 6'7". I'm not a helicopter pilot.
Just like Too Tall, who was a pilot in Vietnam, who was 6'4", one of the tallest pilots.
I guarantee they don't get much taller than that. So he's telling them the story. I'm not telling them the story. I'm just drinking. And the girls are like, they're talking to me. They start asking questions. They start asking
great.
questions.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I love it.
I'm at the point where I'm reserved for, like, it's St. Patrick's. I'm just getting hammered. I'm not looking to get laid. I'm not, if it happens, it happens. But, like, I'm just getting hammered. I'm a 22-year-old kid. And I'm drinking, and they're just like, so is it hard being a helicopter pilot? I was like, yeah, there's a lot of hills and stuff. Shit you not, that is an actual line that was spoken back to me, and I kind of remember going like this. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of hills and stuff. Yeah. Take a moment and just think about a 6'6" asshole and a woman who's much significantly shorter going,
well, the hills and stuff.
There she has a bunch of hills and stuff. And then me, it turns around, and they're still asking questions. I'm not saying, yeah, I was in the Marines, I graduated. I didn't say that shit. I don't. No. I'm afraid of that. I would never do that.
No.
Yeah. Now they're asking me what being a helicopter pilot's like, and I'm just making shit up. They're like, well, did you I can't believe I even said this. Did you kill people over there? And I'm like, no, it was really hard because I kept running and zigzagging. And they're just like, I think that was when they caught on. And I was just like, I'm walking away from this. I don't have the mentality to stick to this. Still got their numbers though. But I did not own to that. I was like, nah, I'm out on this one.
Well, that's why I loved it. It's because it was so absurd. That's why you don't get Stellan Valor, because you were so awful at it. You just failed so miserably. Well, that's the hills and stuff. But it
was just like, was it hard flying the helicopter? Yeah, because all the hills and stuff. Like, I don't know if there's. I imagine there's mountains and shit, but like I don't know.
You imagine mountains, motherfucker. Walk outside. Jesus.
I was like, AJ, did you really have to lie? Did I need to be lied for? Do they need to think I'm a Marine? I'm tall, blonde hair, blue eyed, built like a brick shit house. I think I'm just good at this point.
Yeah.
I think
that was him. That was him trying to reflect how he feels.
I think he just wanted to get laid, and there was two of them, and he was like, if he doesn't get laid, then I'm not getting laid. I was like, yeah, then you got no game.
He needed the fast cover. He didn't know you're his 22-year-old brother. He's a Marine. Yeah. He's learned things now.
Like, we used to pull the hustles like on pool and stuff, but like that was not a good night for. And I don't like doing that anyway. When you've seen me single, I don't like to lie to people, lie to women. Well, like I'm just straight up who I am.
It's a waste of time, man. Yeah. It's so much easier to just be like, "Hi, this is who I am. Is that compatible? No, great. We've saved ourselves a lot of trouble."
No,
that's why I don't like the dishonesty thing at the beginning. The whole try to be better, because you know me. You've known me for a long time, and I tried to be that Prince Valiant. I tried to be as good as I possibly could be, the absolute most charming individual you could ever fathom. I worked hard at that, and then I realized, fuck that shit. I'm me. I'm charming sometimes. I'm funny a lot of the time.
You're charming all the time, buddy.
Oh, you stop it, you stunning lad, you. But that's just, I don't like to fucking lie. That's the biggest thing. It's like lies are stupid. Lies are dumb.
Oh, you want to finish that story? Fuck my brother, by the way.
There it is. Now we're waiting. Now, we got it. All right, we got the whole story. Let's go.
So we get obliterated. So we don't hook up or anything. Again, I'm just like, all right, I don't care. I'm going back to drinking. I don't want to be a Marine helicopter pilot. Leave me alone.
There's too many hills.
Or just tell them I play for the Mets or the Yankees. You're going to tell a lie. At least tell them like something I want to do.
Yeah, you're on the AAA ball club for Shea.
Nothing. Yeah, nice. Nothing against the military. I love them, but I'm not. So like,
Nothing against the military. Oh, no problem. Fuck you too.
no,
That's
I
fine.
know. I was just my wife is veteran.
I'll mess with you too.
No, but like seriously, nothing against the military, but like I'm not in the military, so like I don't want. If you're gonna tell lies, don't tell lies about like shit you don't know. Truth, laugh out loud. Always been the charmer, Casey. He is a charmer. You are a charmer.
What's
you
up,
do that
cuz?
every week. Bullshit. Stop feeling down about yourself. Everybody on here knows you are because you charm us every week with your stories.
Well, because they're all fascinating and sweet.
And your Miller
That's
hair.
all it is. You all have so much sugar, you don't need none of mine.
See? That's a charming fucking thing to say right there.
Well, just a whole bunch of sweet in the area, I'm saying.
I gotta finish the story though, because I think this needs resolution because I want to know if I'm right too. And everybody sound off when I get to it.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
It's St. Patrick's Day. In our house growing up, you don't, and I'm not saying like I was drinking since I'm 5 or anything, but like
Yes,
yeah.
no. At this point, everyone, he was a toddler with a bottle. Continue.
so but you shouldn't be punished for getting hammered on St. Patrick's Day. Like,
Absolutely.
you can be punished for doing severely fucked up things, but that's a different story. But just for getting drunk, you should not be punished. Now, here's what happened. I got really fucking drunk. I took out a sandwich board sign in front of a bunch of people eating outside. It was amazing. I almost got in a fight on the subway metro in DC, only because my brother was holding me up, and I was so hammered that one guy goes, "Hey, is he all right?" And I heard, "Hey, fuck you guys." And I thought they were coming after AJ. And everybody said, and even the guys were just like, they were cool about it. They were just like, all we saw was a bear paw just come down at us. Thank God it didn't make any contact. But listen, you don't fuck around with my brothers. That's how it is.
Honestly, no, it's true. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I don't. The bear paw, it's terrifing. It's
bear paw
big
is
and
terrifying.
scary. It's big and scary.
And at least I did open hand.
Yeah.
And I didn't hit anybody, so it was good. And even they were just like, no, dude, it's cool. It's cool. They're like, no, it's fine. So anyway, we get back to the hotel. AJ gets a call from one of those girls. I'm like, nah, dude, I'm in. I'm done. I'm hammered, whatever. He goes out, comes back, and I have Domino's. And then he's like, how the fuck did you get Domino's? How did you get Domino's? And I'm like, don't worry about it. It's all good. And
Wait, Domino's food or Domino's the game?
Food. That would be so weird if I was just playing dominoes in the hotel room by myself.
I was going to say that changes the dynamic completely. Like, you've got dominoes?
Like, can you imagine me just playing dominoes and there's like 3 other guys at a table in there, we're just all smoking cigars and playing dominoes, and AJ comes back and he's like, I left you in here by yourself.
Actually, that makes for a way fucking better story, honestly, because some shit went down.
Yeah, I know, right? So I like fill up on pizza. I go to bed. He walks in. He's like, "There's red everywhere." I was like, I dropped the pizza. Yeah.
Wait, you dropped the pizza? What?
Dropped the pizza. I dropped the pizza. So he's like, "This is ridiculous," because his girlfriend worked for the hotel, but up in New York, and so she got us like a room.
But wait, girlfriend did, but that was not the girl he was bringing back to hook up with.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about that. Oh, that ain't me. That ain't me. Hey, sorry, bud. I called you.
Curioso and Curioso.
And he listens to the show too, so he's gonna be pissed. But I don't care.
It was a long time ago. It's fine.
But here's the problem. I started throwing up that night. Everything's coming out. It's a spicy.
Well, I mean, are we shocked by that? Like, is this really shocking? A 22-year-old who decided to barely remember thundering home and then getting Domino's magically appear. You threw up? Is that a shocker? No shit. That's only act 3. We have 4 acts. Let's see what else happens.
We're not done with the story. So I am. I threw up. I went back to bed. I get out. The next morning we get up. He is fucking livid. He's so mad at me. And I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit. I was like, you don't punish people or you don't get mad at people for drinking on St. Patrick's Day. These are antics. These are shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. Oh. These are straight up just shenanigans and antics and I believe that shenanigan and antics, especially on St. Patrick's Day, should be left alone. Well,
I think everyone has at least 2 shenanigans days, carte blanche, and St. Patrick's Day is St. Patrick's Day. You can do whatever you want on St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, if I did this on like July 7th, I get it. You're mad.
You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of garbage.
All right, you're a little. That's still a little much. I feel like it was still shenanigans and antics. but like
you're leaning hard on the antics into what the fuckery.
It was pretty close to what the fuckery. The bear paw, I think, pushed me as close.
That's what the issue is. When you swing on someone, you get into the what the fuckery.
They were like at least 5 feet away. It's okay. It's not my fault that I have like a
19-foot reach. How is that fair?
Well, all right. So anyway, here's the punishment, and I call him a piece of shit for this, and only this portion of it. I'm not calling him a piece of shit all the time. Just this. That fucker made me start from the Capitol building and walk to the Lincoln Memorial. Now, anybody who hasn't been to D.C., that's Constitutional Avenue. That's not a light trip. That is a hard trip because we parked at the Capitol building. Mm-hmm. So we had to walk back.
Yeah.
I'm so hungover. Everything leaked out of me in the sweat. Like everything was gone by the time we're done. And he's like, serves you right. And I'm like, and I still maintain to this day that you are a piece of shit for punishing me for drinking on St. Patrick's Day.
At the same time, he did not give you or force you to eat anything with oleo in it. So you could have leaked worse.
True. But you should never punish somebody for that. Now, if I was breaking laws and I was going crazy and I was Tasmanian devil all around DC, that's one thing. This is a situation where I was perfectly fine. Not really. I was drunk, but that's it. I was drunk. And I was jocular. I wasn't even angry drunk. You know me. When I get hammered, I'm fun.
What's the strongest ship in the fleet?
Oh, man. I'll let you tell that story. But before we do, Casey, you know what I hate more than anything?
What's that, Mick?
Hanging pictures. They're all around.
Tell me about it.
So taking the nails and putting them into the walls and then trying to hook them onto the goddamn thing is annoying.
All the holes you leave afterwards, all the cleaning and the unnecessary damage you do to your walls.
Oh my God. I can't take it. And I always thought there has to be a better way. And then my son's birthday was coming up. It's coming up in March. And he requested a very special gift. And it is revolutionary in never having to hang a goddamn picture from a nail again.
Well, I would love to hear more about that.
It's called Displate. Let me show it to you. This thing is pretty damn amazing. And you're going to jump right on it. And so am I.
Well,
I got him.
Yeah, with all mine, I'm still going. Yep.
So Displate are metal pictures, posters that you can get in all different sizes, 11 by 17. You can get them at 24 by 36, all different sizes. It's amazing. And they come in all different designs. Any geek design you're really looking for. Like Casey, throw out a geek character, marijuana. Hey, at least it's not crack. That's true.
I want to see Deadpool.
You want to see Deadpool? I'll find you Deadpool, my friend.
Thanks, buddy.
Go to the comics. And let's go to the Deadpool. I'm just going to type in Deadpool. Let's just type in Deadpool. How does that sound?
Feels adventurous.
Find you a cool Deadpool. Spelled it wrong. That's my fault. So take a look at this. These are metal Deadpool signs that you can order, right? And do you know how you hang these metal signs? Magnets. There's 2 magnets that you put up on either side. It tells you, it exactly spells out where to hang it. You put them up on the wall with sticking them on the wall, and then you just put the picture over it, and you can get them framed.
That sounds too easy.
It is too good to be true, my friend, but not that there's anything wrong with that, because I did pick one up for Tommy for his birthday. We picked up a Naruto one because he's really getting into Naruto right now.
Really?
Oh yeah, he's hardcore into it. And they have Naruto. He wants a Spider-Man one. I want some of these. I want to take down some of these pictures, and I want to get them in these metal display designs. They have every character you can think of. It's amazing. It's so much fun. So, let's go back to comics. Let's see what they got.
Hey, man, it looks like Displate is definitely the spot to go.
It really is, man. And to be able, and the nice part about it is, if you have multiple designs, all you got to do is take it down, and you want to put another one up. Boom. They all work on the same magnets.
Seems a lot easier than all the tape I'm going to have to rip off this wall.
I know, right? Same with me. I've got them all over the place. Now, can you imagine just doing that and having awesome posters with your favorite characters?
Oh, gee, if only.
Guys, you got to go check out displate.com. We are not official sponsors, but I wanted to talk about them because of this. And, check them out. And, in fact, if you do check them out, let them know the Snobs sent you. But maybe you'll get a discount. But we are not official sponsors. But Displate is awesome. They have great designs for all geeks. We are geeks. We love this stuff. So I hope you guys go and check it out and enjoy it. Let's see how this is going in our comments, because my story.
Yeah, I know, right? What's been happening?
So,
commentors.
What was his plan? This is the DEA agent. I have no idea. Yeah. I'll be your fake narc to sell it back. I don't want to be.
Paul, that's what's up, bro.
I love you, Paul. Thanks for joining, but I don't want to be that. She eventually wanted to get paid and called the DEA direct. She didn't. That's the best part. She got arrested with the guy.
Yeah.
They didn't press the charges because they figured out what was going on. So, that's it. That's how that happened.
That's so ridiculous.
Paul says, I'm that friend you can fake arrest me and everything, and I'll sell the hell out of it. I love it.
See, that's the thing, man. Paul would definitely be in line.
Jason Taylor went and checked out Jackass 4.
Taylor of the Three Geeks, Mo Frere.
He is loving your Miller hair right now.
Oh, thanks, brother. Hey, Sasake.
KCC, AJ knows. You're a man for all seasons.
I do appreciate it, Mr. AJ. Only when the fire burns in the belly, my friend.
Keith, I agree with you. 3M strips are great, and they're a cheap option. But wouldn't you want a metal poster that you can just interchange in and out off of magnets? It's so much easier.
It would be. 100% would be. Absolutely. I mean, I have all this I have to rip apart afterwards. All of this, which is only growing. It's only getting more.
Yeah, Casey and I are those guys that go to conventions, and we like buying artwork.
I want art all the time. That's all I love. That's all I want. It's all I appreciate. It's the best part, art.
Yeah, so I mean, even AJ knows Display's the way to go. Fucking magnets, how do they work? I don't know. Ask Jesse Pinkman.
So they have sorcerers, right? And they have to haul them in from Madagascar. No, we'll talk about it later.
Is that where all the sorcerers are from?
We'll talk about it later, Mick. I can't right now.
All right, I'm sorry.
Contractually, I'm not allowed to.
Remember, sorcerers are from Madagascar, but wizards, those fuckers are from Indonesia.
Hey-o.
All of them, Merlin, everybody, they're all from there. So
all of them.
So we got to know topics tonight. Talked about nothing. And you spit take. I made you spit take, and I love that. We didn't talk about any of the three topics.
I dribble taked. I legitimately, it came out the other side of my mouth. So it did happen.
I had to tell the Marine helicopter story, and we got to know topics. Jason Taylor says, "Who needs topics?"
Yeah, topics are for children.
Obviously, not the Scene Snobs. It's so, and it's funny because I was like, let's incorporate like Super Bowl and talk about this and that and the other thing, and yeah, we didn't get there. We didn't get there at all. That's what she said. Ooh,
love it.
Totally buying you guys a drink in North Carolina for all the fun stories. Oh, we got plenty of those.
They don't end. The stories are all we are.
When I met Casey, that 11 years ago, when I met Casey, he was bartending, and I used to come down to Virginia because my brothers both now, who were both Marines, both now work as law enforcement in Virginia, D.C. area. But they lived in Virginia. So I used to come down and visit a lot. Now, in 2011, I had just gotten back from California. I was living in Los Angeles, and I was in a bad way. It wasn't great. So it wasn't a lot of fun. But I would come down and visit because it was an escape. It was like, who wanted to be in New Jersey? So like I would come down and visit, and we would go to like it was a dive bar. Mackey's was a dive bar. It was a great bar.
Hell yeah, buddy. Hey, locals dive bar. We love our own.
You know, you had the bikers there. You had every sort of faction you could think of was there, except for the geek faction. Only Casey ever, because when I wasn't there. So like when I came and my brother goes, Casey, you two like that weird shit. You'll get along real fun.
Dude, that was the best part about the bar that I worked at was being at that bar and being the only fucking nerd. So it was like, because no, at this point it wasn't geek. Remember, back in these days, I was the fucking nerd.
Yes.
This was pre, like, internet phones.
Wasn't even acceptance.
There really was no acceptance. You're on, a fucking nerd will tell you the answer. I was that guy. That's how I became the guy.
There were Marvel movies, but you had to, like, if you didn't know people in your vicinity that liked it, you weren't a part of groups like that, you had to find people on the internet. And I think we all know that. Everybody's watching or listening right now knows that. Yeah. But I feel like we're not tapping a new thing here. But for us, it was something different.
We're sugar and maples, bro. Just sugar and maples.
I fell in love with Virginia. I was like, I love this place. This place is gorgeous. I mean, hindsight's 20/20 with like so much red, but
your brakes.
I know, but I do love it, and I love the people, and I love the people who are even supporters of the red because we can just shut up and just have fun. And
I just love humans. I love all the humans that I've met. I love all the humans that I've come across, even the ones who are absolute pieces of shit. They taught me a lesson. So I
don't fully agree. I don't endorse or agree with that statement. The people I find that I do not care for, I just walk away from, and I'm done, and that is it.
Fair enough.
It's fine, but I don't wish anybody bad. So now, with that being said, and Casey and I was like, I'm going to move down here because my brothers were always constantly like, you should just leave. You should just move down here.
Yeah.
I left work one night.
Yep. Where'd you go?
My brothers, okay, there's another funny thing. They never let me stay at their house. They would invite me down and never let me stay at their house. Casey's was where I always stayed. So early on, my older brother did, but like then he quickly stopped that. But in Casey was like, you always got a place with me, bud. So I was like, fine. I was like, I'll come down more often then because I get to hang out with you. So we come down. I come down, and it was after work. I was working in New York City. I left. I drove down. It was August 3rd. It took me 7.5 hours to get down. And I was trying to be here because like there was a big party going on in town in Manassas. And so I get down there. You're working. Drop my stuff off at the house. I go and meet you. We're hanging out. I go on a a river tubing trip.
The float. The float.
Everybody's like, you should move here, man. You should move here. Oh, everybody should move here. Casey's at work. I go to his work after that because, like, he's just drinking, having a good time. And I'm like, Case, man, everybody's like, you should move here. He doesn't say anything. We go back to the house. We're hanging out in the garage. We stayed up all night talking. And Casey's like, dude, you want to be my roommate? And I never left.
Yep.
I feel like everybody should understand. I just didn't leave.
No, that 4-hour morning conversation in the garage then precipitated to because time is weird. So logically, most people think when we're discussing this, it must have been 6 p.m. Nah, this was about 4 a.m. Yeah. So let's be clear.
Lots of weed. It's legal.
When in Rome.
I mean, it's super. It's like legal by. You can tell stories about it now. It's okay.
Yeah, exactly. No, it was totally fine because I had a bong named Princess Margaret. I don't care.
That's true.
She was a dirty bitch, just like the princess. That's what I'm saying. Holler.
Keith, there was no dominoes on this one.
No, there were no dominoes.
I think we had Pisanos.
That would change the course of that conversation.
Oh my God. Dude. So we talked. He's like, you should move down here. The next day, I sent an email to my job. I'm like, I quit. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back to Jersey. I'm staying here. 2 weeks later, I had a job, and that was it. And I've just been here since.
Yep.
Best decision ever. I owe it to Casey because my brothers would have just let me go home. I don't even think I saw him after the tubing trip after that.
No, you didn't. The funny part was you even came back to me a week later and you're like, hey, I finally heard from George.
Yeah, because remember I was talking. No, I don't think it was. I think it was a Tuesday because that was like a Saturday. We stayed up overnight, and then it was a Tuesday, and he goes, "You're still here?" Because I was hanging out with you at work.
That's what it was. Yep.
And he's like, "You're still here? Don't you have work?" And I'm like, "No, I quit. I live here now." And he was just like the boggled mind was just one of my favorite things on the planet.
It's hilarious.
It was just so wonderful. I was like, "No, I like it here. I want to stay."
And that was his wife was so excited. I'll never forget her reaction. She had the most excited reaction from anyone of you moving to Virginia. Because like for me, I'd already done it. It kind of happened. Like, just why the fuck are you not here? Let's be here. And you did. And I was like, all right, cool. Next. Like, what else are we gonna do now? Like that was just the next level of now I've got him. Now how do I keep him?
Yeah. Just need to get a job now. I got the most boring office job there could be. And I was just like, I'm going to ride this one out.
And you did magnificently.
Thank you. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But actually, Deadpool has some good news for us. I'm heading to Virginia this summer, going to Midlothian.
Ooh, baby, Midlothian, an hour and a half away. We can do that.
Yeah, that ain't far at all.
Holler.
You call us and let us know. We're in the area.
I'm here in a diner trip right there.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea. I think Midlothian has some good spots, too. Oh, hi, Ivan Drago.
Hi,
Aren't you supposed to be fighting a war right now?
They'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll be fine. Well, no, it's not a war. It's an insurrection. People messed up. People didn't realize that they weren't supposed to create their own governments without the communists telling them how to do it. So it's fine. They'll figure it out.
So, Casey, here's the deal.
Hi, Mick.
I say we fix the Ukraine-Russia situation right now.
I think we can do it.
Let's finish the show.
Let's do it.
We need to make an impassioned plea. Russia, come on.
Guys.
Are you running out of bears to hang out with?
Really? You don't have enough?
You want to bother your little brother to the left? It is the left, right?
Yeah, it's close enough. Are you worried? The bottom left.
The bottom.
Are you worried that you're not actually going to have all the ice caps melting enough that you can now inhabit Siberia? When you got room.
Are you Putin me on with this right now?
Are you trying to press us around?
I'm trying to maintain a good straight face. Russia, just chill.
Calm down.
Smoke some weed. Maybe take a little drinky drink.
Stop cheating at the speed skating.
Stop. You're going to make me break. So I feel like you guys just need to calm down a little bit. Watch the Olympics. If you don't win, it's not the end of the world. Ukraine's not even in it.
You don't have the stress. You don't have the Sochi stress. You guys are good.
Oh, my God, right?
Anyway. Not hosting.
We're not going to fix
hosting the party.
I feel like we're not going to fix this at all. I feel like there's nothing. Biden, just stay out of it.
Hey, more importantly, how about this? Putin, just die already.
I ain't fucking around with that.
Now we're going to find out. All right. Now this is officially where we start the clock because I said that. It's 2/8/22. How long do I have?
Putin, listen, I'm a reasonable man. I can be reasoned with.
I can be bought.
This is my best friend and my partner, and I need him every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. You shut your goddamn mouth and you stay over there.
They'll just wheel me out and it'll be like, we love all of the movies. Who does not like funny haha? Comic books are scary and adventurous. Everyone should love one another and give 50% of their money to the state. Thank you.
There's no more telling sign to the fact that people did not like that bit. We went from like 18 people watching to 3, and Casey was never seen again. It better not be. No, I'm gonna Rambo that shit if that happens. And Dadpool's just like, can you just give me the final predictions? Which I don't blame you, but sure we can. What are your final predictions, Casey?
For Boba?
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely got to be him just smoking everybody. He's going to destroy the syndicate and take over, and then they're going to find out that the Jennifer Beals character was in charge the whole time.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
I really like the idea of her being one of the people who are part of the secular group, actually trying to vie for control, and the Heart of Gold thing, the whole prostitute whorehouse woman who came to power and rose above. And yeah, I mean, it's been played 1,000 times, so I think that would be a fun one to a good angle to go with.
Okay. So first, AJ had told me a theory that he thought that it was R2 who saved Grogu from Order 66.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
I love that theory.
Yeah.
I hope that comes true.
Yes.
Now, I don't think my prediction is I don't think they're going to end the war, or he's just going to take over by the end of this. I think it's going to bleed into season 2.
No, this is not done. We're going to finish whoever this head is. It's a Hydra situation. We're going to cut one head off and find 4 more.
Okay.
So that's all that's going to happen in Boba Fett. And then whoever he finds as being the big bad is going to be the thing we're going to have to go up against, whether it be Thrawn or Cad Bane is fucking owned by Thrawn, who, if anyone didn't see that, by the way, Cad Bane's in it. And you fucking killed Timothy Olyphant, you sons of bitches. I'm sorry.
I don't think they did. Because, like, it hit.
I know it looks like a graze. I've seen it 4 times. I can't deal with my.
All right. So let me ask you this real quick. There is a theory out there, too, that this is building to an even bigger thing. All these shows are building this whole big sort of end game type of situation where Thrawn is the big bad guy.
Part of? Sorry.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Was that what Rogue Squadron was supposed to be part of?
I don't know if the movies are going to connect to this.
Okay.
But all the shows that are going to be coming out, because they have tons of shows coming out, prequel shows, new shows, things like that. And I think they're all going to tie into some way where Thrawn has had this whole thing in motion for a long time, and it affects everybody. And it's going to be an end game type scenario where Thrawn is there, and knowing that he can't defeat the Jedi, but he can outsmart them.
No, that's what Thrawn does. Thrawn's brilliant for pitting everyone against each other. It's how he became fucking admiral.
So that's where I think it's going to be, and not where I think it's going to. I think that could be an interesting way to go about it, where all of these shows are adding to like how Marvel is, because Kevin Feige is going to do a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, but it's all world building. And I think that's the glory of what they're doing here. So when people are pissed off, like, it's all fucking, it's different filters. And why is it so yellow and it's orange and all these different colors? It's because it's fucking Star Wars, first of all, which they've always done. So get over yourselves. And secondly, it's a beautiful story that Filoni is putting together. If you don't like a portion of that story, great. But the overall arc is going to be worth it. You know, I don't think Filoni and Favreau are capable of letting us down at this point. I don't feel it. Yeah. So did Boba Fett start weak? Sure. Is it proof that some things should be full on, give us everything at once? Yes. Some things should not be week to week. I fully believe certain things should be binged. Boba Fett should have been binged. Disney Plus fucked up because they didn't binge it. That's it. Pure and simple. I think it was a weak ass show that then when The Mandalorian shows up, how come everything's so much better?
I agree with you, but now seeing where this is going, and if this is building to something bigger.
See, the words you just said, though, bro. Literally, you just said it. Now seeing where it's going. That's why binging it makes it more impactful. It's a better show.
Yeah. No, I mean, I agree that I think I like binging more than I do week to week. I agree. Reacher this weekend, just binging that was magnificent.
Fair, yep.
So, and because it was a crime story, and I don't want to wait each week to find out the next clue to the crime. Mm-hmm. Like this, you're right. Like binging it would have been so much better. But I don't think this one bothered me as much being week to week, because Peacemaker being week to week, I think the next day has helped it because it gives me something each week to actually want to wake up to.
As opposed
I'm kidding.
I fall asleep to Boba Fett angry. I wake up to Peacemaker happy. So it's great. It's good.
And yeah, it's so much fun. So let's get to some of the comments, because Keith says, no way he's dead. Yeah, I don't think so either.
He better not be. If Cobb Vanth's dead, I'm gonna be pissed, bro. That's our Marshall. That's Raylan fucking Givens.
I know. Force Ghost Spear says no. I don't think in this, but I think Obi-Wan we're gonna get something.
Obi-Wan we're gonna get Qui-Gon hard.
Yeah.
Yep. Right up inside you.
AJ, aka Dadpool. I don't know why I say it all because we know who AJ is. Any cameo predictions?
Just saying Dadpool. That's what it is.
I'm wondering if Han they're gonna save for the second season, but they better get out filming fast because
Han they're gonna save, but I think Kira would pop in because remember Kira had a whole history with the Black Sun before all of that. So I'm excited. I think Kira would make to me would be most logical.
I agree, but is it a cameo if it's not the same actor? If it's not what's her name playing it?
Yes,
Amelia Clark.
Yes, get over the actor. Get over the actor actress. I'm sorry, the actor.
Oh, I don't care.
The actor who played the part the first time was fine. Change him. I don't care. Now, when you have someone who turns into Tony Stark, a la Robert Downey Jr., we have a situation. It's kind of hard. I'll give if you say you want to do someone different, but it's still Robert Downey Jr. He made the part. No,
I agree.
So,
Mace. I think if he's going to show up anywhere. That could be interesting because I did hear it would be cool to have Boba Fett want to go after Mace for killing his father. And and to answer this question too, where Keith or answer this comment too, where Keith says they should have just called it Deserts of Tatooine or something.
Yes.
I don't think we're going to stay on Tatooine.
Really?
I think it's going to follow Boba Fett. He's going to lose ultimately.
Really?
Maybe not tomorrow.
Where's he going to go to the fucking Hutt planet?
No, I just think he's going to lose his Daimo thing, and he's just going to have to go off and do his thing.
Okay, so let me just for a moment. If they do that, if they remove his Daimo and take away him as the daimyo, then what they're going to do then is actually move him to King Boba Fett, where he tries to be king of the Mandalorians, which would put him up against Bo-Katan, which would then increase the Din Djarin story. Also, we would get more of the armorer who doesn't. If you don't want more Emily Swallow, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, I know.
She's awesome. Jesus, she's so fucking cool.
She's so cool.
Oh my God, she's just cool. Like, she's just cool.
Shut up. That's Lex Luthor's sister.
Is it really?
Yeah, she was. Emily Swallow played Lex Luthor's sister. She played. Okay, here's the thing. She played Lex Luthor's sister on Smallville. She played God's sister on Supernatural.
Oh shit, Yeah,
now
she did.
Now she's that faction of the Mandalorians. She's running it. So, in my opinion, she's going up.
Yeah,
she's building herself.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. She's a beast.
Keith says to AJ, Han or Chewie, I would love to see Chris Stanton and Chewie back to back fighting.
Nope. Not yet. I'm not ready.
No, maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. But
that's
eventually.
A fan service plug that I would not accept.
You shut your mouth.
You shut your mouth.
Can't name it Boba Fett when he's the weakest part. I don't think he was the weakest part. I think it was just told in a weak fashion.
Okay, I will let you find that squeaker out of here. I will let you fucking find that tiny escape hole.
Because he was fun in it.
Bro, I love Fennec Shan. I love Ming-Na Wen. Like, that actress is doing so well. There are so many people who are doing well in this. And Tamara Morrison is fucking crushing it, by the way, as Boba Fett. I'm not taking anything away from his work. The show is weak. It's paced poorly. The writing is shit. And it's just... The cyborg hover fucking... Come on. The cyborg hover bike gang can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, that really colorful Power Ranger car chase was tough.
I love that actress. The one female they have, what is the Yellow Jacket show? She played a character on Yellow Jacket.
I don't know, watch it.
If you haven't watched it, you should.
I'm not good with that stuff. That's not like my forte.
No, you don't need to be good. It's Lord of the Flies, but like worse. It's awesome.
I didn't like Lord of the Flies though.
You don't need to. That's just an outline of the story. It's a broad...
You know how one of my fears is like being locked in.
Yeah, the prison thing.
Things like that. Yeah. I don't like being locked in. Like I just want to break things apart. Like I turn into the Hulk when I'm locked in.
Yes, you do.
I really, and I know like if I'm out in the wilderness, I could survive.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying I'm Mr. Mountain Man. I just have tips that I know that I've
No,
learned.
you
over
watch
the years.
Whitewater Summer, you know.
Yeah, Whitewater Summer has taught me everything I need to know. The egg on the
Good.
bridge, we know.
Yeah,
So,
you're fine.
so Kevin Bacon is my hero. So for me, like if I'm out in the wilderness, like I know I can do what I got. No, bear rolls up our mountain line, I'm probably dead, but whatever. We'll figure it out. But what I'm saying is, I don't want to be stuck out in the wilderness with other people because I know what I would have to do to survive, and I can't imagine that. I don't want to do that. I'm going to eat your ass, Casey. Literally your ass. It's the meatiest part.
Well, first of all, I have two things to say. Number one, good luck back there, Chief. Hope you're ready for some cashews with that salad. Number two, I can't believe I said that.
You did, too. You did say
Were
that.
we trying to get sponsors at some point? Because I don't think that's how you do it.
It's been interesting. And you know what the weird part is? We were just literally invited today. And I can't name anything yet because it's in the middle. We were invited today to join some special platform for podcasting. It is an invite. And that's why I was talking about the Illuminati thing. It's an invite only for, only certain podcasts. And I knew it was legit when they were talking to me in the email and they were like, we love the Scene Snobs podcast. We really liked what you did with this episode. And we talked about this topic. They got in depth with it.
What?
I was like, oh, you actually are interested in us. Like it's not some bullshit where it's like, hey, pay us money and you can be on our platform. Like, so I was like, when you said that, I was like, yeah, after this episode, I don't know.
I don't think so. We've gone deep and we've touched nothing. Welcome to the Scene Snobs.
Where we don't know what's happening.
No clue. We just hope a lot.
Oh, wait, no, I got one right here. I got a Lego mug. I can't believe I picked up a teacup trophy and I have I collect mugs.
You literally collect. We've had this discussion. Your mugs are cooler because you have all the actual character mugs.
Yeah.
My mugs are just random shit with fucking weirdos. And who knows? I have stupid sayings on my mugs.
You're immediately showing my face, you dickhead. And again, for the podcasters, it was my face on his mug. Not the podcasters.
There you go. Try again.
For our snobbies.
There it is.
There we go.
For my snobbies, snobbettes, snobbers, snobberies, snobbarians, the snobbereskies, the snobberinians, the snobberites. For all of the snobbins who live within our world, we love you.
I'm not even going to try and top that. AJ says, Book of Boba Fett, each chapter building towards a completion of said book. Love the title. Fair. Yeah. Keith says, more like the chapter of Book of the Mandalorian. And the touche on now.
I mean, it is. I mean, honestly.
I feel like the gang was only brought in to explain how Fennec was healed. It's possible.
I mean, hold on. Explain how Fennec was healed, but also because they need to give him muscle. They need to give him more people in numbers, and also the idea of mods being the thing that's like outcast, and he's taking in the outcasts. I get it.
He cares.
Ugh.
Casey's cashews, because he says it here.
Fuck yeah, Casey's cashews. Yo! Oh, Casey's cashews brought to you by Planters. We hope you enjoy and taste the same great taste inside and out.
We will accept you. And Jeff Poirini from the Yo Show says, "What's up, Scene Snobs? What's up, Jeff? Thanks for joining in." And I think we're actually winding down now.
I do have a quick amendment, if I may.
Yeah, cool.
So I brought up earlier that Kirsten Dunst was in a Holocaust movie, and it's really one of my favorites. It's a beautiful movie. It's very well done. There's no joke. All the bullshit aside, really, The Devil's Arithmetic. Okay. Fantastic movie to check out.
I'm not really into math right now.
No, I understand. Math is hard. This one, pretty good because it's also done evilly, hence the devil part. So.
I'm a Catholic, Casey, so I don't know if I can do that.
I mean, you guys invented them, so try it.
Touche. Remember how we were talking about there's things that are hard to swallow with the DEA agent? So which one's worse? Is it this woman falling for the DEA agent ploy for a year, or Joseph for 18 years. But he's patron saint of stepdads, and I respect him. Thank you.
I was going to say, you got to touch that one, bro, because I'm out.
I like how you left me alone on that one, too. You were just like, I am dropping.
Welcome to your island. I hope you enjoy it.
Jeff says I can't do math movies. It's fair. All right, everybody. Again, thank you for joining us. We are the Scene Snobs. We appreciate you. I'm Mick Manhattan, and of course, Casey. Take it away.
As always, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, today, tomorrow, tonight, this morning, wherever you are. I hope you are kind to yourself and be good to each other. Love you and appreciate y'all.
I can't top that. It's a beautiful sentiment. So just remember, everybody, just check us out on thescenesnobs.com. We have everything over there. Join our Discord. We have great conversations going on. Follow us on social media because we always have something fun, something different on everything. So it's just a great time. We have daily news updates, rumors, theories, things like that over on TikTok, and it's shared everywhere. So just check those things out and more. We appreciate you. Thanks so much.
And over at Discord, don't forget, I type naked.
That's true. That's a Patreon.
That's exclusive.
You got to join Patreon for that little. He does type on the Discord naked, but if you're on our Patreon, we'll video it and you can watch it there. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. I'm the Scene Snob, Mick Manhattan. You can check out the Scene Snobs podcast live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel or all podcast platforms afterwards. Also on our YouTube channel, you can check out great shows like Real Combat, the ultimate debate show for movie lovers, mixed movie picks with new recommendations every week, Geek Fest Live every Sunday night, and new movie reviews and news all the time. Like and subscribe, then hit the notification bell so you know when all of our new episodes drop. Thank you so much to all of our amazing Patreon supporters, with whom this would not be possible. They help keep the lights on and support us in such big ways. If you would like to become a supporter on our Patreon and take advantage of all the perks like monthly giveaways, early access, and so much more, head on over to the Scene Snobs Patreon page and just sign up on one of our 2 tiers. Join our awesome community of geeks, movie lovers, and so much more, and join up on our Discord. The Scene Snobs Discord is now live, and you can head over to thescenesnobs.com for links to there and more. The Scene Snobs merch store is now open with original fun designs that are available on all different types of merch and apparel. Check out thescenesnobsmerch.com. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media accounts like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so many more. We have fun updates, topics, we talk about collectibles, and so much more on there. It's a great time. You can find all of our links to everything on thescenesnobs.com or on our link tree, which are down in the descriptions below. Thanks again, everyone. Stay tuned and stay geeky.